Downstairs to the car and get that bottle of Rouge out the back of the back for me, baby. I need to get right before I do this here.
Hey, you see? I still think I'm staying!
So you do think she did have a stroke?
She had a slight stroke in April, but it affected one side, the left side of her face. And after that, Sebastian couldn't use her.
Use her? Did you say use her?
Yes, we all use each other, and that's what we think of as love. And not being able to use each other was hate.
Miss Catherine, do you hate her?
Didn't you ask me that once? And didn't I tell you that I don't understand what hate is? A ship struck an iceberg at sea. Everyone's drowning.
Go on, Miss Catherine.
But that doesn't mean everyone has to hate each other for drowning, does it, Doctor?
Tell me, what was your feelings for your cousin Sebastian?
He liked me, and so I loved him.
Which way did you love him?
The only way he'd allow, a sort of motherly way. I tried to save him, Doctor.
Save him from what?
From completing a sort of image he had himself. A sort of sacrifice to a terrible sort of...
God?
Yes, Doctor, a cruel one.
How did that make you feel?
Doctor, my feelings are the sort of feelings you have in a dream.
So your life doesn't seem real?
Suddenly, last winter, I began writing in third person.
Something happened last winter?
At a Mardi Gras ball. Some boy got too drunk. The boy that took me got too drunk to stand up. I wanted to go home. My cloak was in the cloakroom. They couldn't find his check for it in his pockets. I said, oh well, just let it go. I started to get a taxi. Some guy took my arm and said, I'll take you home. He took off his coat as we left the hotel and put it over my shoulders. And I looked at him and I realized I'd never seen him before that ever, really. He took me home, but he took me someplace first. He took me to the Dwelling Oaks on the corner of Esplanade Street. Stopped. I asked, what for? He didn't answer. He just struck a match in the car, lit a cigarette in the car, and I looked at him in the car, and I knew what for. I think I left the car before he left the car, and we walked on the wet grass to the great oaks as if someone was calling her for help out there.
After that?
I lost him. He took me home, but he said a terrible thing. He said, we better forget. My wife is expecting a child then. I walked into the house, I sat a little bit, and suddenly I called a taxi and went right back to the Roosevelt Hotel ballroom. The ball was still going on. I thought I'd gone back to pick up Aunt Violet's coat, but that's not what I went back for. I went back to start a scene in the hall from the ballroom. And no, I didn't stop to get my cloak from the cloakroom. I went straight into the ballroom, spotted him, and hit him as hard as I could with my fist in his face and his chest until Cousin Sebastian had to take me away. The next day, I started writing in third person, singular, such as, I'm still alive, she's still alive today. Meaning I. What's next for her? Only God knows. I couldn't leave the house. However, Cousin Sebastian took me and woke me up and said, you just get up. Well, Doctor, when you're alive after dying, you're obedient. So I got up. He took me to a passport photo place, said, Mother can't come with me abroad this year. You'll have to come with me this summer. If you don't believe me, you can check my journals about Paris. She awoke at daybreak, had a coffee, took a brisk walk.
Who did?
She did! I did! From the Plaza Stefanie to the Place de la Toile, as if pursued by a pack of Siberian wolves. Didn't run through any stop signs. Forgot all the green signals. Where did she think she was going? The Dwelling Oaks? The day was chilly and dim, but it's hot and ravenous mouth.
Miss Catherine, let me just give you something.
Do I have to have another injection? What are you going to stick me with this time?
Please
I don't care. I've been stuck so many times. If you connected me to a garden hose, I'd be a good sprinkler. Didn't feel it.
That's good. I want you to just take a seat.
Shall I count backward from 100?
Do you like counting backwards?
Yes! Love it! 100, 99, 98, 97, 96, 90. I feel it already. How funny.
How does it make you feel?
What?
How do you feel right now?
I'm dizzy.
Please. Close your eyes. Miss Catherine, I want you to give me something.
Name it and it's yours, Dr. Sugar.
Give me all your resistance.
Resistance to what?
To the truth.
The truth is something that I've never resisted.
Some people think they don't resist, but actually they do.
It's at the bottom of a bottomless hole, you know?
Relax.
True.
Don't talk.
Where was I? 90?
You don't have to count back.
90 something?
Open your eyes.
Wow, I do feel funny. You know what I think you're trying to do to me, Doctor? You're trying to hypnotize me, aren't you? Aren't you? You're staring right at me and doing this thing with your eyes. Is that what you're trying to do to me, Doctor?
That's what you think I'm doing to you?
Yes. I feel so peculiar. And it's not just the drugs.
Miss Catherine, give me your hand. I want you to put your hands in mine. I want you to give me all your resistance. Just put your hands in mine and bring me all your resistance into my hand.
Here's my hand, but there's no resistance in it.
You're totally passive.
Yes, I am.
Now, are you going to tell me the truth?
Yes, I will try.
True story.
Yes, I will.
Absolutely the truth. Nothing not spoken. Exactly what happened.
Everything exactly because I'll have to. Can I stand up?
Sure, but be careful. You might be a little dizzy.
I can't. Tell me to, maybe then I can.
Stand up.
Wow, funny. Now I can. Oh, I'm feeling dizzy. Oh, I think I'm about to fall over.
You see, you lost your balance.
No, I did what I wanted to do without you telling me to. Let me. Please hold me. I've been so lonely. It's lonelier than death. If I've got mad, it's lonelier than death.
She like that, but for you, I fell backwards. The only question I ask myself is,
Me and you had to meet, talk, and get caught up. What we've been through, it's enough to get